The pioneer and the man behind the iconic Prestige pressure cooker, TT Jagnnathan, passed away at the age of 82. He revolutionized the cooker market by introducing the gasket release system, a safety innovation that made Prestige a household brand in India. Mangalam Malu spoke with Jagannathan a few years ago on his pioneering innovation.
In fact, I read a lot about the gasket release system, so I would like you to explain to me exactly what it is. And what is this story? Because it saved 1 million lives.
We found that we were not selling outside South. There was no market because there was something going wrong. So I decided to go find out what was going wrong. And discovered that I traveled UP extensively and discovered that our pressure cookers were known to burst.
Oh.
And the pressure cooker bursting is not is dangerous. It could even kill. And I went to one of our dealers in Lucknow, and he showed me his store. He had dozens of Prestige pressure cookers that have burst. So we were losing market share because I said, don't buy a Prestige, it will burst. We had to find out. I couldn't believe that we made pressure cookers that burst, because we were very good manufacturing. There's no question about that. So something else had to be the reason. So when I analyzed the reason, I found out it was a spurious safety block. A pressure cooker has a weight valve, which maintains the pressure, but sometimes it can get blocked. When it gets blocked, the safety device is supposed to open up and release the pressure. But safety device is made of a tin bismuth alloy, which is very expensive. So the spurious guys used to make it out of pure aluminum, which won't melt. And so when the weight valve gets blocked, the pressure cooker will burst. And when a Prestige pressure cooker bursts, it's very violent. And so people were just off pressure cookers. So, and the company would have gone bankrupt if we knew that. So what happened was, I put on my thinking, thank God I was an engineer.
The IIT cap.
The IIT helped. Put on my thinking cap and came up with what is called the gasket release system. Actually, it's such a simple thing looking at it now that you wonder why nobody discovered it before. It's just a hole in the lid. But that hole in the lid, what it does is, it does not depend upon the safety plug for secondary safety. The gasket comes out through the hole in the lid and releases pressure if it exceeds cooking pressure.
You did not patent it?
No, it was in fact not a good idea to patent it for two reasons. One is that in the US this used to happen. Pressure cookers used to burst. So the US market went away from pressure cookers. That is something I wanted to avoid in India. And India is the largest market of pressure cookers in the world today. 15 million pieces. If we'd allowed pressure cookers to burst, it wouldn't have happened. That was one. So I did not want pressure cookers to get a bad reputation. The second is, if a pressure cooker burst anywhere, everybody thought it was Prestige. So I had to avoid that conception also. So we came up with the idea that we won't patent it.
Well, an end of an era there with the passing of TT Jagannathan, giant of a man, as I pointed out, didn't patent that gasket release system because he wanted more companies to benefit from that smart innovation. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Business 360. More news and updates will continue right here on CNBC-TV18. From all of us, goodbye. Thanks so much.